Alright, welcome back to the backmarker update. Today we're going to be looking at the F2 race at Bahrain, the Bahrain Grand Prix. The sprint race and feature race had the same winner. The number 5 of Maloney swept both races, so good double sweep for him. Of course, there weren't a lot of highlights in this race because, of course, F2, to my American viewers, F1, F2, and F3, they're like the top 3 series in the world. So high standard of racing, not a lot of incidents took place. So we're mainly going to be looking at the finishing results. There haven't been any penalties announced yet, but I assume there will be. There may be a couple penalties for pit road incidents, maybe some bumping and banging issues, and if we don't know, maybe there'll be some disqualifications in the future. We'll talk about it when that happens. But the winner of the feature race and the winner of the sprint race was both the same, Zane Maloney. Congratulations to him for the double sweep. It was very impressive that what he did. As for our backmarker cars, as you can see, we have 2 top 5s that we're going to deeply discuss because it is awesome that 2 backmarker cars were able to get top 5 finishes. For the rest of them, we'll be talking about it somewhat consistently. They all had consistent finishes, but 3 of them did end up DNQing, which is upsetting. DNFing, not DNQing. So looking at our 8 backmarker cars, the 16 of Cordell, he DNF'd in the race, started 19th, finished in 19th, gain of 0, DNF'd, so there's not much we can ask of him. He DNF'd in a wreck. The 17 of High Tech as well, his teammate, started 12th, finished 3rd. One of the 2 top 5s of the backmarker cars. +9, excellent start for Aaron. Aaron's currently very high in the point standings right now. I just want to say congratulations to him and Marty as well. We'll talk about him when we get to Campos. But High Tech Racing, up and down day. One of their cars DNF'd, that's unfortunate. But the other car for Aaron was able to get a top 3 finish. Awesome finish. Awesome podium finish for the High Tech car. Moving on to Campos Racing, the 20 of Hedger started 2nd, had a runner-up qualifying effort, DNF'd, finished and last place. I mean, it's pretty upsetting. Finishing 21st, -19. The worst day for any car of the day. -19 positions lost. That's just unfortunate. But Campos did have a bounce back, as his teammate Marty in the number 21 started 11th, finished 2nd. A runner-up podium finish for Campos Racing. Another backmarker team to get a top 5 finish. Another podium for the backmarkers and a +9. Excellent job by Marty. Moving on to Trident, the 2nd worst team on the grid. Started 16th, finished 14th for Fisher in the 22, +2. And his teammate also had another awesome day. Started 20th, finished 13th, +7. For the 23 of Stanek. Both Trident cars had top 15 days after starting outside the top 15. Both of them battled into the top 15. Pretty mid-pack performance for the Trident cars. I will say congratulations to both of them, as the 2nd worst team was managing to get top 15 finishes, while the top teams in the league were struggling to finish the race. And moving on to the worst team in F2 and 2nd worst team in F3, PHM X. The 24 of Dirksen started 21st, finished 11th, solid day, +10. But the 25 of Bernard was the last driver on the grid to finish the race. He started 9th in the top 10 and fell all the way to 16th, the -7. So PGSM, pretty solid day for the worst team in the sport, with 2 top 15, well, not top 15 finishes. They both finished the race, so I guess that's something to say. But Dirksen, so close to a top 10 finish. If he got a top 10 finish, that would have been amazing for PHM. But 11th place is nothing to snuff after starting outside the top 20. For Bernard, I mean, he was just trying to finish the race with a damaged race car. Not much you could do there with PGHM being the worst team in the league. But up and down day for the backmarkers today, but there were 2 major highlights with the 2 podium finishes for the 17 of Aaron for High Tech and the 21 of Marty for Campos. Looking at the point standings, Maloney swept both the feature race and the sprint race, getting max points, +12 over Marty, one of the backmarkers. As you can see, 2 backmarker cars, 2nd and 3rd in points. Marty and Aaron, -12 and 17 off the leader, but those are two backmarker cars that had amazing days today. Other backmarkers that made it, Hajar in the number 20, negative 31, still in contention there. In that backmarker car, had an amazing day, had a solid day, was able to get a couple points. But two podium finishes for backmarkers. I just got to call that out because in F2, the second highest motorsport league in the world, that is incredible. That's an incredible accomplishment for both High Tech and Campos. Having two backmarker cars get podium finishes and are now second and third in points. That is amazing. And I just want to say congratulations. Alright, that's the F2 race. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys in the next race. Toodaloo!